Welcome back to Timberborn and our new diamond playthrough. I just wanted to say that the last episode was that I did was probably one of the most enjoyable episodes I think I've ever done on Timberborn. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you watched that, if you haven't watched that, I suggest you go and watch that, and it'll explain a lot of the some of the things that I did, as you can see this here and everything else. But I just wanted to say that I'd finished it last time and I thought, do you know something? I really enjoyed that. Not that I don't enjoy Timberborn anyway. I just don't know why. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to mention that. Anyway, we're now in our little bit of we got most of this finished. What we're doing is we're going to move the wheat that's down at the bottom here up to the top, but the wheat also needs power to run the wheat flour. So what we're going to do, we've got obviously all this powered. I'm going to do this. I didn't obviously use I didn't finish enough in the last episode, unfortunately. But that's just the way it. That's just the way it can go inside. So we'll flip, we'll rotate, and we'll flip again. So all of this now is relatively in the inside and not on this outside. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't know whether I need that anymore. I'm going to get rid of this. Is this because... Oh, we don't need... I don't know what I was doing here. Oh, this was... Would this be the previous... Because this was a previous floor. Maybe. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Maybe. Also could get rid of this as well. I said about this last time. We're going to get rid of this anyway, so we might as well... they can get that from the floor, so we'll leave them to do that. I'll try not to pause, which I did last time and I hadn't even realised it was actually doing it. We got wheat flour, we want wheat flour, we want wheat flour, and we want wheat flour. So what I'm now going to do is, I've set this up. This needs to be picked up as well. I think I've turned off all the planks that in the entire game that can be made. Remember, once I've done this, these can go. Well, in fact, if we just turn them off anyway, they can go anywhere. We know we've got these. I don't know. I don't think I could do anything with this. Well, that's not entirely true. I could put them this side. So we could have actually the bakery. Yeah, we could have the bakery in there as well. Why not? I mean, at the end of the day, we want it all out the way. Well, it won't go because we got that problem. Well, that solves that problem anyway. Yeah, it would need to be another one higher, and obviously we can't do that because of the of this problem here. I'd need to go one higher, and that's the highest I can go, unless I'd only gone one, and that would have been higher. But that's, you know, it's not much of a concern. We'll have to think. We'll have to think out the box. I mean, there's no reason why that I can't completely think out of the box and do. Let's say hang them off. I don't know how far here I could actually go. No, I can't go any further. I don't understand why I couldn't do that then. That's a bit bizarre. That's probably because of that. But it still should... maybe not then. It doesn't matter. I was thinking out of the box there, but the box wasn't thinking with me. Oh, in fact, actually, I know why. I know why, because this here would have to be a post. Then I'll be able to go to the other side. Which then I'd be able to do what I was trying to do. Not too sure if I'm going to do that. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Because I could get 2 on each side then. Doesn't really... you know, you can only do what you can do. I mean, obviously, luckily that these are low enough to actually fit. I must admit, it's something I actually didn't think about. I got so excited doing the other that I didn't particularly really think about that. Why is it nothing in range? Yes, we know there's nothing in range because we haven't actually built anything yet. So just hold your horses, Mr. Lot of I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that, and they should all now start pushing this down. Now the option is to obviously I don't need nothing in there, but continuity might dictate that I put something in there. But now we've got the wheat in there. Now I did say about on the last one about the having them walking through here as well. And I think we'll do that. So there's the tunnel. There's a tunnel. And do I need a tunnel here? Possibly not. I'll leave it like that. And we want to turn them round because this is where the waterway is going to be. Because obviously that's the way that I'm walking them up. And I'm having to do this because I can't get them the other way. So it doesn't fully make a lot of difference, even if I do this, to be honest. Because I can't do that, I need to do this one down here first to get my idea going. I still quite like the idea. By having a bakery, it would hang off the edge. We'll contemplate that when it arises. But once I've got this going, I'm going to start to move them around. Just to the other side of that. They're on the inside and they're both on the inside. So it's this post here. So this is our post. I'll take I'll take out this. In fact, I'm going to take out all of this. I'll take the lot out because I don't actually know what I want out and what I don't want out. Now, I did say that it has to be... I think it has to be... It's definitely this one, but I couldn't remember... Yeah, the edge of that is... But that would be this edge. Do I really want to do... Do I want to do the same? Or do I want to... Well, neither of these get processed anyway because the thing, so it doesn't actually make any difference to have it in the center. Although we could do it a slightly different way. Then there wouldn't. Yeah, let's do that. I know it's a bit oddball. Right, that then wants to be... I'll just... What I'll do is I'll just... it would be that one, wouldn't it? So it would be this one anyway, so I might as well get rid of this. And... crop. Demolish. It would be this one. Which would be this one. At least if I want to change it, I can. I'm just waiting for them to... I'm just waiting for them to clear all this out for me. And we definitely got that. I'm just... I might as well make it the same. And I'll get rid of that because we can't really. We haven't got no roofs for logs. We haven't got any planks. We haven't got roofs for anything. And then we'll take that out, and then we'll obviously do the same. We'll do the same up here, but it's the other way around. So it's inside this. I'll take this off. This off. Again, I'm not even really bothered about all this because I've got so much logs. I've got so much. In fact, actually, can I just... See, I've got to do this manually because it won't... I was thinking, can I press a button and it will come up with that, and no. Didn't do what I wanted it to do. So it'll be this section here and this section here that we'll get rid of. Keeping an eye on the food. Let's get this a bit faster. So that now wants to rotate, and if that I think is that way, because that is that way. That one would be this way. That one would be this way. That one would be this way. No, that's the wrong way. There we go. We've got carrots on this side, so we do carrots on this side. We do sunflower seeds on this side, sunflower, and then carrots. Get in there, 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 get in there. I need to make sure that with the other one as well. Plant crops, sunflower. We can now, I think, we'll be able to start taking this out, although I don't understand why that's there, I must admit. Why is that there? That shouldn't actually be there anymore. Put this in. Not quite sure why I took them out, but it doesn't really matter. Like this here, because I just did 2 lines. That's it didn't particularly make too much of a difference, that, but like I said, not to worry. Carrots there, carrots there. We'll get rid of this. I think I can get rid of this. Because I don't need a still waiting for him to do that. And that's technically in the wrong place anyway, because it should be outside here. But I did that obviously when I was doing the other bits to make it easier as well. I plant crops. That's planted. That's planted. So we got the plants back again. So it should now take, you know, these are going to go down. Obviously the carrots is the carrots. But we can now, we've got a choice. I either set one to harvest, one to, I'll set the harvest to the, no, because does that do the full lot? Does that do the full, yeah, they both do the full lot actually. I'll do that to the harvest and do that to the planting. I'll do that to the planting and I'll do that to the harvest. So they'll swap around if they can do it. I think that's how it's going to work. Let's go back up here. No. I want to keep these in. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. The same with this. I could stack it by haulers really, but I've not done that yet. Probably it might be an idea. I say if I can work this out, I'll have to do another little jiggy here to solve that problem, which will need. We can't do. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter how I do it. Because it's going to have to be there. Yeah, this is just a weird thing that will not. Don't matter what I do, I cannot get it in. Probably to do with this, because I haven't really got a. I haven't got a design that actually takes care of this sort of thing. To let them come back up again. Now, if I did want to put the posts in, we see this post here. Let's just. I don't know where it is, but let's just let's humour ourselves. I think it might be that one. No, it's not. It's the next one. Then I'll delete that out. Oh, that's a pity. I wish you could go vertical, but apparently you can't go vertical. You can hold the button and you'll do horizontal, but I don't think you can do vertical. So that should theoretically, because now that's in, there you go, you see, allow me to do this, and it will allow me to do that. So how far can I stretch this out? Oh, I can only stretch it out to there. that means I'd have to stretch this out to that. I'd have to do it there. Not. If I take this out, though, I think I might lose one of them. No. No. I'm only doing that just to see what would work and what wouldn't work. The reason why is, like I said before, is that I don't actually think this is any... No. They're only going on that because it's the only option they've got. I'm just trying this out. I don't know whether it's going to work. I want at least a bakery in there, but I don't think... The bakery takes... Where are we? Food, bakery. Yes, I thought it would take one more. And I'll not get one more. I'll not get one more because that would be a 4. Yeah, well, I won't get one there, but that's... If it had been the other side, it would have been better. But not to worry. Well, actually, we can see, because that actually might... No, it wouldn't. The only reason why I'm saying that might, but it won't, is because this isn't done. It's so I could push it back 1 to here, and have it the bakery length that way. But until this is done, I can't get that done. So let's add this in. Now I've got to allow this road here because obviously that's how the grist mills are working. They're getting powered from our system here, and if we look, we're only using 180 of the 3,000. But now we've got rid of a lot of this stuff that I don't need anymore. So we're going to start to power down. We're going to start powering down some of this. I'm going to keep the bakeries going. Go on, is cocktail crackers. Now, like I said before, on the last video, I have this here. Now, I only want one side to have a cocktail cracker. We needed power to go upwards. Let's just... let's stop this and then get the power to go upwards one more, and force them to do this pretty fast. Not that it really makes much of a difference. I'm going to turn these off because I'm sort of a bit adamant I don't really need them. Not that they're causing any problem. I'm also going to... What I'm going to do is go right down to the bottom and turn off... Is there a way to pause? I suppose I can put this pause button. I wanted to keep them in, but then not to cut. But I don't think I can do that. The chestnut doesn't make much of a difference. This is what this is. I'd like to blast down there and get 2 going on this, 2 going on that, I think. I don't know whether that's the right idea. So they're both coming out. You know, we got a road that... Well, we got a path that's coming out on this one, and we got a path that's coming out on that one. I'm still waiting to build this. There we go. That's now been, unfortunately, opened up. But I haven't got a choice, you see, because that's the 3. Because I've taken down this one. Unless I do the centre. Like, I've done the centre here. We may do the same there. And I'll go back and refill this back in again. Yes. Yes. That might be the better way of doing it. I think it's this one. And then I'll put one down there. I know that's probably not where the center of this is. No, it's not. It's actually over, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I can't move it. Even though I'm destroying some of these bloody things. Not that it makes a difference anyway, because I've got so much. Right, we got that building. I need to get rid of this. Do I need to get rid of that, or can I do something else in place of it? No, I can do that in place of it, don't I? That will then run down here. Yeah, we just building all this and see what we can do. I'm almost certain that when I build this, I may be able to do an extra one, but I don't think so. Cutting this here isn't the worst in the world, no. It does then get the bakery up there, so it comes down here and into the bakery. No place for storage, I must admit, so I don't know where I'm going to put that. I want something like this. Now, this is obviously the Spaddock. That's different. The Spaddock and the thing are completely different. I'm going to have some sort of... Certainly a walk. Well, I don't have to have 2, but I'm obviously going to have 2. I think... Therefore, I am... But I wasn't going to have this on the floor. But I think that might be the only option to have it on the floor. So we can run it around. Now... Well, in fact, actually, that's not the truth, because... well, I can leave it there. If I do it like... No, no, it can't be like that, because they need to drop this down. So it wouldn't be there. Yeah, because they need to walk around this. So no, it's not going to be where I think it is it? I'm not going to build it. I'm just trying to envisage which way it should be around. Should it be that way? I still need to get to the other bit though, don't I? So I can't. So that still needs to come down. I'm not too sure how far that wants to come down. So no, they need to be able to walk around this section here. So that's our walkway. Come on, where are you? That would be it there. That means, I think, let's have them here. Let's have them here. Come down. Then I could join that and that together. That back up again. The grist mill now would be connected to that. Like this. It might need to go back one more, but I don't know yet. That would be that way. Yeah, instead of doing like this, it would be like this, I think. I suppose it could be half that way, and then they would take half that way. Yeah, that would be alright. It's basically the same, but a bit different. I know that doesn't make sense. Didn't make sense to me when I said it, but... And then I can flip this. Now, it's whether they'll get the power underneath. Now, I think they are, because... but we'll see. Whether that's classed as acceptable underneath. Sometimes it's not. If it's not, then I'll either think of something else, push them further one away, and bring them up and then in, if you get what I mean. Then I've got 2. So I'm going to do this. They need 3, don't they? So that would be the 3. I could back them. They're going to need to have a ladder to go down. That's not going to work because we need an extra one. I could have a ladder that, you know, it isn't quite large, but we've got this on as well, don't forget. Let's have the aqua efficient. No, let's not have that. We still don't. Ooh, I wonder if... Yes, I think I can. I think I can, my friends. I think I can. I've just seen it. Now I know I'm stealing a bit more. What the plan is to have this one in a bakery. I think this needs to turn. I need to flip this into there. So now the bakeries, I will say cocktail crackers. This is good as well, I think. I love a tidy thing. I really do. Then we'll have the... I know we... No. I know we're taking up room here. But that's pretty... But bearing in mind, I could actually extend this if I really wanted and double these. Because this one will power another one, which then I'll power another one. Now, obviously this is running, as we can see. I will get this running and see if it works. This should run. Well, it will run... Well, they will do that when I go there. This is obviously for the cattails. This is cattails. So it should go there into there. That's the plan. Now, if it doesn't work how I want it, I could always turn this round. Now, and extend. In other words, get more of these and get more of them. Or, you know, get more... There's a couple of ways of doing it. I could hang one off here. You know, hang them off here. It's obviously going to take off... It's going to take... a space. I was trying to think when it was taking off then. 4 and that 4. I'm trying to make this basically. This is the inside. This would be a grill. Flip that. Flip that. Obviously, we need a path to go there. I think I've got a path of that, haven't I? Then we can do this, this, and this. Then I need 3 on the end of there. So we'll do decimal one. 3 and another 3. It's basically that, but obviously a different way. Where are you? 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 Where? Can't find you. Who's moved me thingy? We'll rotate and rotate. That should be the spaddock. Because the spaddock doesn't need, remember, the spaddock doesn't need any form of... That now needs to be spaddock. That now needs to be spaddock. That is working, that's working, that's working. So all of this can go. No, it can't, because I can't get down. Until I can get down, I'm not going to get rid of that. That means this can get rid of, because I'm doing it the other way around. Get rid of that. Be very careful. We don't want to explode our entire section here. Right, that's there. I could do it all, really. Like I said. There we go. It's built that. Now, it's like I said, I don't think I can get one there, like you see. I can't. Even though I'd have to have a double. I'd have to make this double, and I don't really like that idea, because it looks rubbish. Even trying to get this one under here wouldn't encourage it to be an extra one. So we need to do the same. Obviously, I'm going to need to do the same here. Now I'm going to need to run this path a different way, like that, because I need well, this one. I think it's this one I actually need, actually. Get rid of that. No, don't go. That's fine. Don't need that either. You get rid of that. Go back to this. Go back to that. Fill this back in again. That would be there. Although that's no good, because that doesn't really need to be there. Then we'll, like I said, I can't put the bakery in. That's no oversight, because I was actually never intended to put the bakery in here anyway. I was never intended to put these in there, but it's very difficult to obviously get them 3 high. I'd have lost a layer, at least, because obviously you would have had to go... and maybe in the next one, in another one that we do that sort of thing and think about what we want to achieve. That would be flip. I'm only going to lose these. Mark this for there. Mark this for there. Take off this and take off this. I suppose in a way I don't need to build that, but it just looks a little tidier if I did. I could probably take it off later. I built that for more continuity purposes than anything else, but I suppose I haven't really set out. Well, I set out down here, but I think we're going to move it on the grounds that I don't particularly like it. I just haven't decided fully how it's supposed to be yet. I'd rather go down here and have 2 pinch points and have it round. And have this... I don't know whether I can have that line though. No, you see, I can't have that line because that is exactly that line. Well, we know that that's not actually true. Is it? Now, that's not actually true. We can actually have it. Because, if you remember rightly, this flipping thing's right in the way. And you can't get the foliage out of the way, I don't think. Visible layer. Can I show... No. That's not... That's all the water. I want to be under here, but I can't see the thing, because I can't hide the foliage. I don't think there's any way to hide the foliage in this game at all. I mean, there is a really weird way, just delete the foliage, but I don't really need it. Like, I've got tons of logs. I am going down. I'm purposely not. The reason why I said this is I could use a tunnel. But I can't use a tunnel there. I need to use it on the bottom one, like this one. But I can't actually get to it. Or can I get to it? I suppose I could get to it. Is that the one? I'll do them on all, because I quite like that. That one's that one there, so I'll do on this one, this one, this one, and this one. We may reorganize this slightly. I haven't quite decided yet. Because each one could have one of these. Because each one's got its own thing then. Let's not... each one of these would be one of... You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think you do. Right then, that's that. We've got it set to bread. We have now. We've got that set to bread. Why is this not building? I don't know. That has to be cocktail. That has to be cocktail. Nothing in range. No, there won't be nothing in range yet. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, can I have a walkway around there? There's a good lad. Oh, because if I get rid of that and put a bar in there and not a walkway in there, that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? I suppose I don't really need to be honest. Because we can keep... Well, yeah, I can keep all that. I can't get rid of that because that's how it is. That is... Oh. Oh. That I don't like though. If I get rid of this, this is not going to go well. Because I don't want this. I don't want this ladder because this here. Damn. Yeah, I will be getting rid of it. I'm gonna have to redesign it, Anna. Right. This now is an issue that I need to solve. Spaddock. Halfway. That gives me 11. That gives me 11. I'm now going to get rid of all of this. Don't need it. So we've got this basic one done. I'll plant crops and I'll plant... No. Cactus there. And there. I probably don't need this. But for continuity purposes and... otherwise, I have to have one as 11 and one as 12. And as you well know, that'll just absolutely wind me up. So I might as well have one as... Look at this. Absolutely hammering now. Because he can do this bit. He can do... Ooh, that's a bit of a nut. That's a... He can't do that bit. Oh, damn. Is that not center? Really? Really? I'm leaving it. I can't do that with it. But yeah, that's not true. That's not true at all. If this isn't... I bet you this isn't center. It's got to be something. This looks to be bigger than the... Well, I don't know. Actually. Something I've done. Oh, that's going to wind me up now. I do that to there. That's 15. If I now do that to there, that's 60. So this would be the center. Well, it doesn't matter. I can't. I can't make a sour's ass out of his sour's tuss or whatever the hell my mum calls it. This is one larger than it should be. Which is a bit weird, actually. Because that wouldn't, to me, make sense. Oh, yes, it does make sense. Look where that is. This here should be here. Not there. Because that's where the edge is. Okay, that's why. Oh, well. That I can solve if I want to solve. So really this edge here isn't the edge that it should be. Right, let's just delete that. I'll remove that. I'll do clear. No, it'll be clear. Yeah, that'll be fine. I could bring this forward then. I don't like the edge here though, that's the problem. Am I gonna have to get in there and possibly... Oh, shoot. That means I'm gonna have a thing from right the way there to there to fill this line in here, and then I would have to take that one out to be where it's supposed to be for the top. It's gonna wind me up some chronic in it. Well, not unless I can't see it. But I'm gonna see it though, aren't I? I'm gonna have to do something with that. I don't think I can. No, I can't. I can. What metal we've got? We got that. So let's delete that. Oh, what about no? Oh, I'll do it when the close downstream above thingy. I'll wait till this because this will go down. So I'll have no water, and then I'll move this forward, and then we'll have that there. It works now better. This isn't connected. No, it's not connected. But why isn't it connected? No, it's not connected to any form of path in, is it? No. Do this. This. Right. Right then. How are we doing on our... Oh, we're 52. There you go. Got this connected. So I'm now going to pause that one. I'll pause this one and I'll get rid of this one. So I am getting rid of everything. Is there everything down here? Nope, there's nothing under there. I've got massive unemployment though. Typical. That will need to be filled in. Now remember, a while ago, I'm coming down, I did this. This is all ready to rock and roll. Rock and roll. But obviously I don't want to open it up, because open it up, yeah, we'll have a mass flood on our hands. When I open it up, we may get this semi-working. This needs to go. This needs to go. I don't need this anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Can I get rid of that? Yeah, I can get rid of that without getting rid of that. That can go. Because that's now not connected to anything. Not too sure what I'm doing with them, so I'm not doing that with that, because that's probably going to get filled in. In fact, it makes sense to fill it in. I don't know why I'm filling it in. Well, I might be filling it in for something. I don't know why yet, but I'm filling it in nonetheless. What is that? Is that just some dirt that's... I have no idea what that is. Looks weird. Is it a bug? Don't know. Get rid of that as well. So, we're on the ball. I just need to get this. Obviously, when this goes, this 18 will go plummet because obviously that. So let me plant crops. Let me. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Let me plant. Paddock. Let me plant. Oh, this will be a problem. I can't plant it here. Let's delete that. Clear that there. We're not drought in progress. We're not on the drought yet. Until this goes right the way down, I don't want to get rid of this because it'll just float. Well, it would take the top level out. Well, I can do this. This might help this situation. Because that forces it to be larger. Do. I think they're planting on there because they're allowed to do either. And they may have. I just don't understand why they're highlighted. Oh, this is why, because they haven't been built yet. But they will plant this because they want to. Are we doing with the water? We're still quite high with the water. It's still filling up, even though, like, I was trying to force it to. I don't know what height that is at this precise moment. It's at 94. What does that mean? I don't know. I suppose it could be at 1. It just can't be any higher than 1. Okay, it's not. Oh, there we go. Or can it be as high as 1.5? Not too sure. I don't know what the height that can be. That it's going to do what I want it to do. This is not built yet at all. This needs a path to there. Yeah, I can't get this to the outside, unfortunately. Right. That's not been done yet. Oh, we're at an hour. Apologies to everyone. An order. As you can see now, I'm trying to find a nice view. It's now. Well, why don't I just turn it around? We're now getting this. This now is back filling in and going to work itself out again. I've got tons of things, so we'll get that. I may or may not fill each individual one down there. This will then allow me to fiddle with this side to take this down, but I don't know whether I'm going to do that yet. That's the least of my worries. But I've got this going, like I said. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. There's still a million things to do. We've got rid of a lot. All this now farming is going. I'm going to get rid of... Well, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with the dirt now. Well, I'm saying some of it I'll be able to fill in this section here. I still want to do... I'm going to get rid of these now because I don't need them. I don't think I need more than 700. And then obviously I've got to decide where all this is going, and this is going to come down and everything else. Now, then I want it to flow out of here, this bottom. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that. I hope you will see you again in the next playthrough. Take care. Bye for now.